Good morning and welcome into the new members and the ones who have found their way back to this beautiful community. I need you as much as you need me, and it's a fantastic day to wake up here on this Ash Wednesday. I'm here a little bit earlier because I'm going up to the church. I got to be there at 9. But XRP this morning's up 1.31%. Bitcoin's up over 2,000 points to 51,789. So XRP holders, we've been waiting a very long time for this. Don't let yourself be pushed out at the moments just before the actual outbreak. There's a transfer of wealth that's going to be coming, and it's going to be a historic wealth transfer. I just hope that this audience continues to be part of it, and you continue to stay true to yourselves, and you understand what you hold with XRP. To wake up this morning and see this continuation is a beautiful thing. We've talked about Bitcoin a lot. We've talked about XRP a lot. And we're going to get to the bottom of what's going on today. But we've been waiting a long time for XRP, and we're close right now. XRP is lagging. XRP at some point is going to have an explosive move here. And Binance last night, not very many people seen it because it was an update at like 1 o'clock. I think there was like 400 views on it. But Binance had about 65 million XRP that they ended up transferring into their wallets. So is that a catalyst for a continuation move? If you haven't seen that, and you're like, what's going on with Binance? I put it out late last night. It's the Binance 63 million. So if you're interested in that, go take a look at that video after you watch this one, just so you can see that information. So let me get into the intro. So good morning. 7:36 p.m. or 7:36 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Wednesday, February 14th, 2024. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. So let's start with Bitcoin, 51,749. This was the formation that it broke out of. And now we can have a continuation to see if we get to the top of this expandable wedge that we initially had on. But we've done this in stages. We stayed true to the pattern so that we wouldn't get, broken by it. But now that 53,298 is within range. And that would be the top of this expanding wedge. Well, it's a broadening wedge, but we've gotten out of the first layer. We got through the support and resistance. And that's how we made it out of here. Now we're just breaking up. So I can keep these intermediate areas in here, but right now the next resistance for Bitcoin is 53,298. And this could be the finishing of this is a massive pattern. But if you go back within, if we get up to, it's about 50, we're almost there actually. That's like 52,170 at the top of this area. If it decides to go all the way up, you're talking almost 60,000 if we do continue to go all the way up. We put in a small handle on the cup right there, so we'll see how Bitcoin reacts at these next couple levels. But just pay attention to those levels for Bitcoin. It's an exciting day. It's up 4.05% already. But now what does that mean for our beloved XRP? That's the bottom line. What's XRP looking like here this morning? So XRP, we're in this descending triangle. We've got a beautiful W reversal built. Our next layer up should get us up to 56 cents. Our catalyst right now, let's get over 534. And then we can start pushing that 56 cent layer. We've got to get out of this 56 cent move inside of this descending triangle. Then we have an explosive move awaiting us for XRP. If we can get outside this range, your next explosive move, you got up to 60 cents as a pivot point. But we've got a lot of room in the daily. XRP, when it goes, it's going to go. And that top of that rising channel at 66.60 approximately is very much in play. That's very much in play on a continuation move up now for XRP. And that is setting up to be a nice push for a topside liquidity. XRP's been converging for 6 years. I'm not saying this is when it breaks out of that conversion. And I'll show you what I mean in case you're new. XRP's been in this formation. I'm not saying we're ready to just break out of it. But if we do get past that rising channel resistance at 66.6 cents roughly, ironically as that is, we would have a substantial shot here to start breaking up and then pushing those IO zones. We know that 66 cents, we've started what looks like a broadening wedge here, which these are bullish continuations coming in from a pump. That volatility will bring you from that resistance side down to the support, and it'll look bearish while it's doing it. But it's technically, this is a bullish continuation pattern. And once you see this resistance break in this broadening wedge, that big things can happen. So that's 54.1. So that's your first resist. Then if you get past, we got that 56 cents or 55.5 in that descending triangle. And then we have a big pivot point right here at 5.7. It's about, I'm going to take that off because that pivot point, there's no reason to confuse that with the descending triangle formation setup. So a lot of reasons to be very optimistic here this morning for XRP. And I can certainly see why so many people, when you woke up this morning, you're probably like, oh yes, it's time. It's time. But we've got to get out of here right now. We've got to get out of this range. So if you hold XRP, we've been setting up, preparing for several years for this. We got out of XRP in 21 after buying at 47 cents, getting out at $1.66. When we realized that that run was over, it was a bear market rally and we were not going back up to all-time highs. Now we've had a multi-year consolidation, and we very well could be moments away from an explosive move here. I mean, the fact Bitcoin is now back over 50,000 and then comfortably, I dare say everybody who's being patient with XRP right now, your day's coming. Not just XRP. We own a multitude of cryptos, but today we're going to focus on XRP this morning. And if you're part of the bunch that actually kept with your plan, you didn't allow all this volatility in the market to push you out. You didn't allow all the fear, uncertainty, and doubt to distract you from your goals. And you played this true. We have an explosive move coming. I have not felt this way since 2021. This is how I felt moments before we broke out in 21. So for everybody who got rid of your XRP, for everybody who maybe doesn't understand or trust in the process, I think a big moment's coming. A big moment's coming for our portfolio. We don't know the day. We don't know the time. But something explosive is in the works. The institutions are looking like they're piling into Bitcoin. The fact that it is over 50K and pushing, and opens up the door for XRP here. XRP's been beaten down pretty badly here. If we look at some of the technicals right now, we talked about how it was transferring back more into the buy zones, even within the indicators. So let's look at the range real quick. 52-week range goes from 35.4 cents all the way up to 93.27. The day's range was down at 52 cents. We're up around 53.07 right now, up 1.12%. Over the last week, we're up 5.23%. 1 month down 7.83%. 3 months down 18%. 6 months up 4.8%. And year to date, we're down 13.7 cents. Year to date, we're up 43.28 percent. If we look at the technicals on the daily, everything's neutral on the daily, so you're not going to get anything there. 4 hourly, it's flipping over to the buys more often here. Oscillators are 2 sell, 9 neutral, 0 buys. Moving averages are 12 buy, 2 sells, 1 neutral. And in the 4 hourly, I'm going to go down here to the Fibonacci. The Fibonacci 4 hourly support resistance, S1's 504, S2's 494, S3's 48 cents. Resistance 1's 5349. So that's our big resistance right now. And then you look at resistance 3, if we get out of the descending triangle, if we could break 539 or 559. So that's just a look at the little bit of the indicators. For anybody who is fan of the Fibonacci's, that's where we're looking right now for the Fibonacci retracement levels or to expand out of these zones. Now I guess the question is going to be, will XRP catch up to some of the altcoins? Altcoins, a lot of them, you got VeChain up better than 6% this morning. Everything we own is up. So it's a pretty nice day to wake up on this Ash Wednesday and see the market actually trying to materialize into something greater. As I've said, that 534 is that area of resistance right now. Once you get past that pivot point, we've got a pretty clear run up to 555 or close to 56 cents. And then if we break that, that is when the real move starts here for XRP. That could be the push up. And we have a big pivot point at 60 cents, but that could be once we break out of here In fact, we should be running back up to the top of this rising channel resistance to see if we're bullish or bearish if we were to break out of here. So let's just say hypothetically we did break out of here and we start pushing that rising channel. That's a 25% move to the top side just there. I'm very excited for this next chapter. The last few months have been a little trying for XRP holders, not just XRP holders, but crypto holders as a whole. But there's going to be a heavy reward paid to those who stay true to this, to crypto. This next chapter in human history, when we go from paper money to digital, you're going to have a new system to try to, I don't want to say sanction this, but you're going to have a new way of sending and receiving and a new way of having liquidity. And crypto is the way to do that. I always say how it works hand in hand with precious metals. And I talk that way because I like to take profits from crypto and store my value in precious metals. I'm not one of the people that says it's one or the other. I actually think they both have a unified way of working together. So we all just need to be on top of our own portfolios, but we need to manage them in a way where we can take advantage of this next chapter. We are so early on all, well, we were early. Now, as you can see, Bitcoin, in a blink of an eye, it's up to 51,500. You know, and we're going to see, when does this explosive move happen? Because I find it very interesting now with XRP or with Bitcoin making that move. I'm pretty sure it just ushered in an alt season under the radar. So, and we'll see once the Bitcoin dominance starts coming down a little bit, once Bitcoin ceases to garner all of the attention of liquidity, not that it's getting all of it, but once it stops garnering that attention. So it's like for Bitcoin, where is the max or the market cap with Bitcoin? Where's the domination? We've talked about this move for a long time, from 52.29% all the way up to 54.7%, maybe 55% up here. So is that where the dominance ends and then it finally starts coming down? That's what we remain to be seen. But if you're asking me, it still looks like Bitcoin has a long ways to go. Like Bitcoin's still planning on running here. And if that's the case, once this is done, look out for the altcoins. I'm telling you, we could have a very sneaky alt season starting here very quickly. It could be ushering in before we even know it. With an election cycle with the in the USA, it would not surprise me to see all markets firing. Taking a look at the DXY this morning, as gold right now is down to our 1990 target. That is 100% of the 1990 target. That's our first move. If it doesn't hold 1990, then we know we could have a push down to 1930, and that's where it could run out. So pay attention. Gold is in the middle of its retracement, and it's oversold. Not just oversold, but the 4-hourly is getting pretty oversold. Daily's going to catch up, rest of the time frames, and now that's enough for the gold, but I just wanted you to pay attention to that. And the DXY had a technical target when it broke out, just so everybody can get caught up. We had a technical target. We've had this measured out for months. We knew exactly where it was going to go once it did break out. And now it validated that move. And now the push out, first resistance, 105.07. But I've been very clear. If it pushes out of here, that target up here ends up extending out to 105.85. And then if it breaks that, you're talking about up near that 107 level. So is that where we're going for the DXY? Are we having one great final push here? That's what you need to pay attention to, because there's beautiful, beautiful deals right now in precious metals and commodities. So pay attention to B2 Gold especially. Dividends up over 6% right now. But as we're watching this with XRP, right at the 53 cent point, keep your emotions in check here. They're going to give you a lot of volatility, but eventually here, XRP is going to catch up. And you're going to see an explosive move. I'm going to be coming on here one day. I'm going to say, oh my goodness, XRP just went up 15-20% in a matter of an hour or two. Everybody talks about that God candle they're awaiting. We're truly awaiting that right now. With the way the market's perceived right now and the perception of where we're going to go, institutional money should be pouring in. At some point here, we're going to start to have some institutional money. Just like with XRP, XLM's in that same broadening wedge here. And once it pushes up, we're trying to bounce off the support. We've taken the up route as we thought. We didn't even, oh, where does my, this is supposed to be on both sides. I don't know what happened to the clone look. It usually shows at both sides of this move. So, and then if it bounces off of here, you could say it's going to come off of this support. It should, this could be a volatile swing back up for XLM all the way up to 13 cents. That's the move on the push up. That is absolutely the move on the push up. So pay attention to that with XLM. When this ascending formation, it's converging here at the end. Let me take this out now that it broke past this because I don't want to confuse everybody. So pay attention to this. It looks like with XLM as well, just like XRP, we're going to have a nice move here. We're going to have a nice move here with XLM as well. So if it pushes up to the top, it has a targeted move of 13 cents. And then DGB, while I have everybody's attention, is up 2.1% or 0.00017 cents to 0.0825. DGB is on its way up with its move right now as we speak. Its resistance up here, we've still got room, is up at 926. That is hindered right now on a push over that 844 area. You push 844, you should be able to come up to that 92 level, 0092. So that's what we're looking at for XRP, XLM, and DGB. DGB managed to break out of this consolidation zone, and it's going to continue to push up here now. So I think we're going to have a lot of continuation with altcoins, assuming that this isn't one giant trap. Bitcoin is up to 51,500. There's no reason to not anticipate a move. Expect some volatile consolidations back and forth, though. I will tell you that. So if you're a leverage trader, it might look good, it might look pretty, but spot's the place to be right now, unless you are 100% confident in what you're doing. And if you're still watching here until the end, please make sure to hit that like button. Consider subscribing to the channel and helping us expand our reach as we're closing in on 20,100 subscribers. If you hit that like button and share, and also leave a comment. I don't know why it keeps popping that up. That's something. It wants me to join somebody's TikTok. But if you are interested in helping us expand our YouTube recommendations, please make sure to leave a comment as well after the like. And then if you're looking to trade XRP or your favorite crypto and become a part of this beautiful, beautiful technology, even though we're in the midst of a run right now, in the video description below and or pinned comments, you can find a way to trade XRP or your favorite cryptos as I do, whether you're futures or leverage trading. There's MEXC, PHEMEX, and or BITUNIX. And those are the ways to get around those exorbitant fees of Uphold. And then you can send it there if you want, or send it to your wallets, yada, yada, yada. So on this Ash Wednesday, make sure that you take care of yourself. Make sure you take care of each other. Make sure you have your goals out there. And don't forget to give thanks to your Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. If you're watching this morning in crypto, Bitcoin, the main numbers that you need to watch now for Bitcoin is, do we come up and can we break past 53,298? Or is that the crescendo moment? Are we going to hit a crescendo moment on the broadening wedge, the actual outer push of the broadening wedge now? Because we held the first tier. Now we have the expandable wedge that I like to call it, which is from the wicks. And this is how we initially had it set up. So can we hit that target? And that's up at 53,298. Crypto has an explosion coming. Altcoins are setting up and they're waiting. Much like the storm behind me, Bitcoin has opened up the door for altcoins. The question now is, are you going to be in it when it happens? All those years, all those months of building up, the years of waiting after selling, our crescendo moment's close. I have not felt this way since 2021, and I tried to front run everybody about 6 months ago when I said Bitcoin had bottomed. I said the Fed came out. They said that they were going back to quantitative easing instead of tightening, and that's going to usher in a big rally for crypto. Well, everybody sits here who are the speculators and the negative ones, and they look at XRP and say, oh, it's at 53 cents and Bitcoin's at 51,700. Not understanding what the difference is between Bitcoin's rally and ushering in an alt season. We are on the verge of ushering in an alt season. Now all we need is the proper correction from Bitcoin, allowing alts to do their move. That's it. We're looking for a big explosive move out of altcoins. And if you've been waiting, start to get a little excited here. Don't be disappointed if you don't get your goals today. But just understand we're building into that transcending moment in human history. And we were so early. We were so early and we stayed so much attention to this that Bitcoin's not at 18, 20, 25,000 right now. Bitcoin's back over 51,500. We've been waiting for a transcending moment and a catalyst. Our catalyst has arrived. Will we receive that transcending moment any minute? Will it take a few more weeks? A couple more months? How convenient is this that this ties into when the XRP is going into its final phases of its court chapter. So a lot of things to be excited about crypto. I'm XRP Future Millionaire. I got to get going. I got a very busy morning this morning. I'll catch you all later on this morning or early afternoon. I thank you all for the continued support. And if you did watch this all the way through the video, make sure you type in hashtag be better, do better. Have a blessed morning, everybody.